this is Michelle Sam from Sammy Wong's Kitchen. Today I am going to be showing you how to make a basic Chinese chicken stir fry. And I thought I already had a video of this on the blog. I realized I didn't when one of my subscribers said, hey, how about a basic Chinese chicken stir fry? And I'm thinking, oh, I do these Chinese cooking classes, and one of the dishes that we make is this chicken stir fry, and I've never actually captured it on video. So here goes. For the Chinese chicken stir fry, obviously we need chicken. You can use both white meat or dark meat. So for this particular recipe, I'm using chicken breast here. And what makes stir fry just very appetizing is not only the looks, but also the texture. So I have a bunch of colorful vegetables here. I have some asparagus, I have zucchini, I have some colorful peppers, and then I also have carrots, and the carrots provide the crunch, and then so do the water chestnuts. In addition to that, I have the garlic and shallot, which provides like the Chinese equivalent of the mirepoix. And then I also have the marinade. Now with Chinese stir fry, the protein is always marinated or should be marinated for two reasons. One is that when you marinate it, you get a really good flavor from the protein. And not only that, but with the marinade, there is some sort of acid, and usually it's the alcohol. And the alcohol actually tenderizes the protein, so the meat is tender. And so there is certain ingredients that I use for the basic marinade, and that is the salt and pepper and the sugar, soy sauce, and this is Chinese cooking wine, and some sesame oil. Now, I also have on my blog these ingredients where you can make it in bulk, and usually I make it in bulk, keep it in a container in the refrigerator, and it really makes it easy whenever you do stir fry. And not only stir fry, but if you want to marinate any kind of protein for a Chinese dish, whether it be steamed or you can even use it for barbecue, you make it in bulk and it's a lot easier. And for every pound of protein, it's 2 tablespoons of sauce and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So that really helps. But for this particular video, I am going to do this from scratch, and I'm going to combine all these ingredients so you can see the process. So let's get started. So for a pound of protein, I will need half a teaspoon salt, an 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and the combination of the sugar and the salt creates this umami, which it just enhances the flavor of the protein. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, and this is different from dark soy sauce. We don't want dark soy sauce because that'll actually stain your meat in a sense because it's so dark. 1 tablespoon of alcohol, rice wine. You can also use whiskey if you want. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Now, cornstarch is hydrophobic, which means it doesn't like liquids. So make sure you stir your sauce well before you add in your protein, so you're not going to have any lumps of cornstarch. If you have your sauce in bulk, all you need to do is just add the sauce after you cut your chicken. So now for the chicken, this is actually a pound of chicken. I'm just going to slice it very thin. And if you have a hard time slicing it thin, what you can do is to barely freeze it, and it'll make it a lot easier to cut. But all you want to do is slice it thin, and there might be some pieces that are longer than the others. What you can do there is just cut it so that you'll have uniform pieces. So here is a really weird shape. So I'm going to cut it like this, so all my sizes would be about the same. And I'm cutting it a little bit on the diagonal just to get a wider piece, but sometimes chickens are really thick, so you don't need to do that. But you see how thin my chicken strip is? And we want it pretty thin so that it doesn't take too long to cook, because all you're doing is a quick stir fry. So here's all my sliced chicken, and I'm going to put it in my bowl to marinate. And I'm just going to make sure all the cornstarch is completely mixed into the liquid. And then I'm going to add my chicken pieces. And you can use a spoon or your fingers. And just give it a nice good stir so that it can marinate well. While it's marinating, we cut our vegetables. So now for the veggies. Use non-wood cutting boards for meats, just because when you use non-wood chopping boards, then you can put it in the dishwasher and you really should clean it well. So now for the vegetables. Okay, so I'm gonna have a tray here and I'm gonna put all my cut vegetables in there. So for the vegetables, what we want is to have the vegetables somewhat uniform in size so that it looks good and it'll cook evenly. So for the zucchini, this is quite a bit of zucchini, so I'm probably only going to use a half. And what I want to do is just cut it into strips. What I've kind of done here is made it like a really thick matchstick. I don't want to have these zucchinis too thin because then it gets very soggy. Same thing for the asparagus. I'm going to cut them in diagonal like this. If the ends tend to be a little tough, you can always remove them with a peeler. So this helps make it tender. And then the same thing with these carrots. I'm going to cut them in a diagonal and then slice them into somewhat matchstick sizes. The reason you cut it diagonally is that you would be getting a longer matchstick than if you cut it in circles. Okay, and then for these bell peppers, I want to cut them into strips. So I don't want them in rings because everything looks like they're in strips. Lastly, what I want to do is get these water chestnuts. And water chestnuts come in either whole or slices or dices, but I ended up buying whole water chestnuts because I wanted to use it for something else. So in order to make a stir fry, you really need to slice these. So just slice them in maybe thirds, but otherwise you can just get yourself some sliced water chestnuts and save you the trouble. And you can use whatever vegetables you have on hand. You can add mushrooms if you want. If you're using shiitake mushrooms and they dehydrated, make sure you marinate those with a little bit of soy sauce to give it some flavor. But these are my vegetables that I'm going to use, and here is my chicken that has been marinating. So before we stir fry though, I do need to have our so-called mirepoix for Chinese cooking, and it's usually garlic, and you can either use scallions. Sometimes they put ginger in. Today I'm just going to be using some shallots and garlic. So here's the shallots. For the garlic, we're going to smash it. And then that easily removes the skin. And what we'll do is just chop them all together until it's all finely diced. Okay. Before we go to actually stir fry, I do want to create a nice sauce. This particular somewhat dry stir fry, I'm only going to be using a 1/4 cup of water, tablespoon of oyster sauce, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. If you want a very gravy-like stir fry, you can add more liquid in here. Now let's go to the stove and start frying. So I have about 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm going to put in my garlic and shallot. Chop that a little bit until it's nice and fragrant, and then I'm going to add my chicken. I want to quickly cook my chicken until it's barely cooked, and then I'm going to take it away because I don't want to overcook it. And I also don't want to deep fry my chicken, so I want to have a good balance of oil so that it won't make it stick, but also I'm not going to make it unhealthy. Don't want it too greasy. Okay. Can smell the garlic. When it turns white, if you're having chicken breast, if there are some pieces that are a little bit translucent, that's okay, because it'll still continue cooking, and I'm going to just put that to the side. So now you have your chicken there that has been barely cooked, and now I'm going to stir fry my veggies. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil. For the veggies, you're going to put the thickest ones or the ones that require more cooking first. So I think that these are going to be the zucchini. Give it a little bit of a stir fry there. Then I'm going to put in my carrots. Stir fry that a little bit. Put in my asparagus. And then these peppers and watercress can go at the same time. And when it's about 80% done, what you want to do is going to take our sauce. Make sure we stir it. We don't want the cornstarch to settle down on the bottom. And then pour our sauce on here. And then lastly, add our chicken back into our stir fry. Give it a little bit of a toss. This extra heat will finally finish the chicken as well as cook everything together. Turn off the heat, and there you have it. And here you have your Chinese chicken stir fry with veggies. More recipes can be found on sammywongsKitchen.com or social media. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks!